My name is Douglas Grierson, and I'm head weaver at the Dovecote Studios here, and we weave tapestries and do tufted rugs. It arose really out of the arts and crafts movement. William Morris was one of the sort of the stalwarts of the sort of philosophy behind the Dovecote, and that's where it started. And the fourth Marquis of Bute at that time, he took on the mantle of setting up a studio in Scotland, in Edinburgh here, and two weavers from William Morris's workshop at Merton Abbey came up to start it off and train apprentices, and that's how it started. And unfortunately, the two of them were killed in the First World War, so that was from 1912 till I think one of them eventually left to go to the front in 1916, and was killed within a couple of weeks. I think that was then his apprentices come back and took it from there. So there wasn't really that much training for them, so they had to literally just pick up the threads again. In the 1910s, 20s, they wove sort of hunting scenes and historical tapestries for the various houses or whatever that the Marquis of Bute had. After the war, Second World War, there was a change. There was a move to more modern tapestries, maybe more domestically sized as well. After the war, they had these, and so had Stanley Spencer, Graham Sutherland, artists like that they did a whole series of tapestries by the most modern British artists at the time. That kind of legacy is carried on to this day. Although there's weavers' work done, the bulk of the work is through artists. I suppose it's a sort of growing thing. When I started as an apprentice, I didn't know anything about tapestry. I suppose it became a kind of vacation at the end of the day, because you got this. There's tapestry studios were dwindling over Europe, where France was the place where there was most tapestry studio weavers, and then there was in the 60s there was the explosion of tapestry artists, but then then became not studio work, but artist weavers, and then of course that evolved as well. So now you've got the studio work that we do and the artist weavers, but I like the idea of keeping the studio alive and keeping it going, because it is different, working with other weavers is what I like. I've done it sitting alone and weaving. It's the craftsman's life can be lonely when you're doing whatever you're doing. If you're doing it with other people around you in your studio, it's a kind of way of life, and it's not something it's something that we all love, because weaving's a lovely thing to do. It's quite relaxing, and it's a bit therapeutic and all these things. It can be hard work as well, because a tapestry can take a long time, and you can be sick of the sight of it by the time it's finished on some works, so but in some others that you get surprised that you've woven it and then you come and it's got a life of its own. What I like to do is to work with the artists. That's like having the artists in here, working with them, showing them because it's a sort of learning process for us as weavers working on an artist's work. I think the rapport between the artist and the weaver shows in the tapestry at the end of the day.